Okay, so India is a democracy and people who are 18 plus can vote by pushing a button on one of these bad boys. This is known by dum-dums like you as well, but not many people know how our votes are counted. So I take it as my God-given duty to enlighten you dum-dums as to how your precious votes are counted. Okay, in Indian elections, each constituency is divided into a number of booths. In each of these booths, there is an EVM, and people of that particular booth go and vote there. So, after the voting day is over, all the EVMs from all the booths are then transported to the district headquarters. And on the counting day, these EVMs are brought to the place where the counting happens. Here, the counting of votes is supervised by a polling officer and other dudes at the tables. Each table has a counting supervisor, counting assistant, counting observer, and micro observer. Like this, there are around 14 tables for each constituency. These guys are the boys who basically do most of the counting. Their job is to show the results of each EVM to the counting agents. Counting agents are basically the representatives of the candidates. Their job is to check how many votes their guy got and also make sure that there is no screw up in the counting process. Now that the basics are out of the way, let's get to the real deal. On the day of the counting, the officers start counting the ballot votes. This is a pretty lengthy process. At the same time, the EVMs are brought in. They come in a grey custom briefcase and each table gets an EVM. The guys at the table then note down the EVM's number and the booth it belongs to. They then show the various seals on the EVM to the counting agents. This is done to basically show that, hey, nobody touched the EVM, it's not been opened, and no random dude has, done some shady stuff to change the outcome of the election. After this, they switch on the EVM. The EVM then shows the number of votes polled in the booth, and it later shows the votes received by each candidate one after the other. When this is happening, the counting agents note down the number of votes of each candidate. The guys at the table also note down the results on designated sheets of paper and they then give it to the counting agents. The counting agents are then asked to sign on these sheets to acknowledge that, yeah, nothing wrong happened and there was no foul play. The EVMs are then sent back to the storage and another EVM is brought to the table. When this happens, one round of counting is said to be complete. Each of these rounds takes around 25 to 30 minutes to complete. Like this, there are more than 10 to 15 rounds per constituency. On average, the counting process for an MLA constituency takes around 5 to 6 hours and sometimes even more. So yeah, that's how your votes are counted. Please subscribe.